Welcome, students. Now we would discuss Merchant of Venice, Act 3, Scene 4. In this scene, we see Lorenzo praises Portia. Why? Portia exhibited her generosity in sending Bassanio, her husband, along with all her property to save Antonio. And so Lorenzo praises Portia for her conceit, that is, understanding of godlike amity. Amity means friendship. The friendship of Antonio and Bassanio is indeed godlike friendship, and Portia understood that friendship, and so she sent her newly married husband Bassanio and gave him her all property to utilize to save Antonio. And so Lorenzo praises Portia. Lorenzo moreover tells that if Portia had known the person Antonio, therefore she would feel prouder. Portia is a good fellow, charitable, generous. So out of her characteristic features, she did that generosity. But if she had known the person Antonio for whom she did it, therefore she would feel happier and prouder. Having listened it, Portia tells that we know friends are known, a man is known by his friend he keeps. So as Bassanio is a man of exceptional stamina, and so Antonio also, being his friend, would be a good fellow indeed. So the characteristic features would be same. Lineament, Lineament, that word has been used. So lineament on manners and spirits and proportions would be same of friends. So she did it, and it is normal for her. Then she comes to second point. She doesn't want to stretch this point because it is going to her self-praising. She tells Lorenzo, or requests Lorenzo to look after her household. Why? She and Nerissa would go to a nearby monastery and spend few days in prayer and meditation. Nerissa এবং Portia কয়েকদিন প্রার্থনা এবং ধ্যানের মধ্যে কাটাতে চায়। তাই Portia wants to entrust the responsibility of her household to Lorenzo and Jessica, and her servants know them, so there would not be any problem, she thinks. Lorenzo accepts that proposal, and therefore Portia talks to Balthazar, one servant, boy page, and she tells Balthazar to go Padua and to meet Dr. Bellario. There Balthazar has to give some letter to Dr. Bellario, and Dr. Bellario would give Balthazar some notes and some garment. Balthazar has to bring that notes and garment to Belmont for Portia. And then after the departure of Balthazar, Portia tells her real plan to Nerissa. Portia and Nerissa would meet their husband before they think, but their husband wouldn't be able to recognize them because they would go to Venice in disguise of male, and Portia would be fairer looking man, বেশি সুন্দর দেখতে হবে, and she would behave between boyhood and youthhood in breaking voice, and she would tell boastfully, and she would tell many lies, and she would tell that many women of noble birth were crazy about her. আমরা হারই ব্যবহার করব, কেননা আমরা তো জানি পোর্শিয়া লেডি, যদিও পোর্শিয়া ভেনিসের কোর্টে নিজেকে ছেলে হিসেবে দেখাবে, কিন্তু আমরা রিডার্স স্টুডেন্টসরা আমরা হার ব্যবহার করব. সো many girls were crazy about her, and so they proposed, but Portia rejected them, so they became sick and they died. And Portia would tell if it would not happen, she would be happy. In this way, 20 puny lies she would tell boastfully. And Nerissa then understand the proposal, and Portia tells she would tell about the proposal in detail later in Park Gate. And Portia would tell about the phrase that is fights, and he would go there dainty, mincing way, that is ladylike way. These two words are also important. Mincing, that means ladylike, and phrase means fight. This is the summary of Act 3, Scene 4, Merchant of Venice.